Hello and welcome to my next episode, my Pilgrim of the Path podcast. And today I want to ask you a question. So, you are aware that my 21-day gratitude journaling is starting next week. So, after the 21 days, then what? So, there is a question that naturally arises at the end of any journey or retreat. Um, After the 21 days, then what? It's easy to commit to something when there is a container, right? There's a start date, the end date, and then in between, there's a shared rhythm. But the real practice begins when the structure falls away. The 21 days are not a destination. It's part of your journey here on earth. They are where you remember how to redirect your attention and to start integrate uh, what you've learned or what you've gained in those 21 days. So it's just kind of like a switch that you switched in those 21 days. And now it's up to you to embody that switch. Or, yes. So, what happens on day 22, right? So, I just quickly want to reflect on this. Recently, there was a group of monks, Buddhist monks, that completed a 108-day walk across America for peace. So, 108 days, step by step. So I think some of them were bare feet or there were sandals. I'm not sure. Um, and if one watches the social media on how they were greeted, it's do yourself a favor and go have a look. It's beautiful. And their message was just so simple. Um, and at the end, they there was a huge gathering, and I think it was at the Lincoln Memorial Center. And just to quickly go to the core of the message, he was saying, um, talking about 5 seconds, a 5 second, you can call it a rule, 5 second, a message. And he mentioned that in the first second, choose loving kindness. So before you speak, before you react, just pause a bit and ask yourself, will this hurt anyone? That's it. In the second, choose compassion. You do not know what another person is carrying or what they've gone through, what grief they buried, what fear they are managing, the anxiety levels. Compassion does not mean agreement, it means not adding more pain. In the second, choose love. Love that protects what is vulnerable. Love that does not turn away when someone is struggling or suffering. Love that begins with how you speak to yourself. In the second, choose harmony over winning. Peace doesn't come from victory, pointing fingers. It comes from coexistence, understanding, respect, without sameness. And in the in the fifth second, choose hope. Hope that humanity can soften. Hope that violence is not the final answer. I hope that care still matters. 5 seconds. That is all. It's not a philosophy. It's not a philosophy. It is a training. And also, if one goes deeper, it's not a training. It's just expanding your awareness, reconnecting to that clarity of mind. And this is where the 21-day gratitude practice connects. Gratitude Gratitude rewires your attention and going back to the clarity of awareness. It shifts your focus, your energy. It shifts your nervous system out of that constant fight and flight mode. It teaches your awareness to recognize safety and stabilizes your inner climate. But gratitude is the foundation, not the structure. So the real question is not whether these teachings are beautiful. The real question is, are you participating in the field they are creating? Or are you just observing it, admiring it, looking at it, and saying, oh, that's so beautiful? But then you turn around and you return and just to your life unchanged, untransformed. Because peace is not created by monks walking alone, it starts with us. It is created when ordinary people like us choose second by second on how we will stand in the world and how we carry ourselves. So day two is where the embodiment begins, not the container. It's not there anymore. There's no intensity. There's not perfection. It's the consistency. How do you speak? How do you pause? What do you think of? How do you disagree? How do you treat yourself when you fall short? How do you treat others when they fall short? Practice must continue beyond beyond inspiration. Otherwise, it just becomes something we consume instead of something we become. We sit back and let others do the work. It's not fair. We need to step up and do the work ourselves. So, as you move through this journey, ask yourself, what happens after this container ends? What will I carry forward? And it's 5 seconds: loving kindness, compassion, love, harmony, and hope. So, yes, so I mentioned that inspiration will fade, structure dissolves, the nervous system will return to its old patterns, and you just go back to your life. But so this is where I created the membership Pilgrim of the Path Circle. So we have 3 tiers: stillness, rhythm, and presence. And in there, I create content not to consume, but to but as a living container. So inviting you as a member of Pilgrim of the Path, walking on this earth, a place where we can continue stabilizing our awareness and attention. Gratitude, though, becomes the baseline of it all. The loving kindness, compassion, harmony, and hope are practiced. It's not just looking at from afar, it's every week. So inside that space, inside that the foundation of the membership, the 21-day gratitude journey is included as a part of the path. It's not an event, it's not initiation. Sorry, it is it's not an event. Sorry, I'm falling over my words now. I'm getting very excited about this. So it's not an event, it's initiation. Because peace is not sustained by occasional reflection, it is sustained by rhythm, doing the practice step by step, bit by bit, second by second. And here we have a community, a sangha. We can talk to each other, we support each other by returning again and again to conscious participation. The monks walked for 108 days for peace. So the question is not whether their walk was meaningful or what it meant. Yes, what it meant, yes. But how are you carrying it? How are you carrying that energy forward? What are you bringing to peace? How are you embodying it in your speech, your decisions, your relationships, and your inner dialogue? So it is the moment you decide whether this becomes who you are. So you have a choice. Are you going to keep on walking the path of peace? Create that inner rhythm, create that container, being part of a member, being part of a circle of people that can talk to each other, learn from each other, support each other, hold each other. Loving kindness, compassion, love, harmony, and hope. 5 seconds, that's all. So, this is my invitation also for you to keep going after this 21 days, not just only joining those 21 days, but then look at the path beyond those 21 days, how you will carry yourself forward. So I hope this was quite a lot. I was very passionate about this podcast. So thank you for allowing me to indulge myself for a moment. And I truly hope this resonated with you. Something clicked, something switched. You resonated with something or with all. And I hope to see you or see you in the membership or connect with your voice or connect to you soon. And until then, be kind to yourself, be kind to one another around you, people around you. And yeah, be gentle with yourself. Lots of love, blessings on your path. Namaste.